Nakita namin sa BPI Chief Executive Officer Cesar Consing ang bank certificate na ginamit ng Wirecard e-money. Nauna nang nadawit kasi ang pangalan ng BPI at ng isa pang bangko, ang BDO Unibank, sa accounting scandal na nagmula sa Germany. Sinabi na nung mga nakarang araw ng BPI at BDO na anumang dokumento patungkol sa trust accounts ng Wirecard na di umano'y nakalagak sa kanila ay puro peke. Sinibak na ang mga bank officers na nadawit sa mga dokumentong yun at kakasuhan ng BPI ang isa. Pero marami pa ring katanungan.
Does this account still exist?
When you look at the certificate carefully, and I've asked our risk people to look at it, there are elements of this certificate that look fake. Let us suppose it were valid. If it were valid, and I'm not sure it is, but if it were valid, this is the kind of certificate that is typically issued by a bank when a foreign investor puts in a little bit of money into the Philippines when they are trying to incorporate a subsidiary company. When the SEC approves the incorporation of the company, what typically happens is this account, the account that is opened by an individual as treasurer in trust for the to-be incorporated company, all right? What typically happens is that account is closed and transferred to whichever entity or whichever bank the foreign investor wants to establish a relationship with. Wirecard AG does not have a relationship with this bank. I can say that categorically.
In the event that this paper is legitimate and there was a savings account, then sir, that means that Wirecard at least was in the past a client.
I don't think that's what that paper is saying. If you read it carefully, in its current form, all that paper says is Mr. So-and-so is a client and is a treasurer in trust for XYZ company.
If you have a name, typically, if the account is under a person's name, even if that document explicitly say that she opened the account for a company, how do you treat it? As an account for an individual or as an account for the company?
Assuming it were valid, it is an individual's account. And you know the process, right? When the local company gets incorporated, typically that account gets closed and transferred somewhere else.
Nilinaw ni Consing na hindi kliyente ang Wirecard ngayon at noon pa man. Kahit sa mga transaksyon na hindi kailangan magbukas ng account tulad ng foreign exchange o pagpalit ng dolyar sa piso.
Was Wirecard at least a client of the bank such that it dealt with the bank in terms of foreign exchange transactions or remittance service? So, in that context, sir?
No.
Because my understanding, if it's like foreign exchange transactions, it's just the client without an account can deal with the bank, and then the bank converts it into pesos, and then the dollars or the foreign currency that the bank holds, it will just sell it to the spot market, and then we forget about the client.
Yeah, but we don't have any records of Wirecard doing that with us.
Sa records ng SEC, yung 100 milyong deposito di umano sa BPI ay para sa unang kapital ng Wirecard e-money Philippines. At halos lahat ng kapital ay galing sa Wirecard Germany, kaya ito ang pinakamalaking shareholder. Si Buzeta ay may shares din sa kumpanya noong 2017. Pero sa huling record ng Wirecard Money noong 2019, hindi na siya nakalista na shareholder. Hindi na din shareholder o officer ang apat pa niyang kasama na orihinal na incorporators na bumuo ng Wirecard Philippines. Ang natira na lang na shareholder ay ang Wirecard Germany, isang Singaporean na Jeffrey Ho, isang Indian at 3 Pilipino. Wala din si Marsalek sa records. Sa 2017 at 2019 record ng SEC, hindi nakalistang Wirecard Philippines officer si Mark Tolentino, na pinagbibintangang nagbukas ng trust account sa BPI at BDO para idaan ang nawawalang 2 bilyong dolyar.
Sabi ni Bangko Sentral Governor Ben Jocno, hindi pumasok yan sa Pilipinas. Pero yan ang kwento sa kanya ng BPI at BDO dahil may batas na hindi pwedeng silipin ang mga bank deposit kung walang utos ng korte.
Ang 2 bilyong dolyar na nawawala ay katumbas sa 100 bilyong piso o kalahati dun sa 200 bilyong piso na cash aid ng gobyerno para pakainin ang 18 milyong pamilya na naapektuhan ng coronavirus pandemic. Napakalaking halaga niyan, kaya paano ito hindi madetect? Kung yan ay kathang-isip nga lamang, bakit napakaraming aktor, pangalan at bank accounts na lumulutang sa paghahanap ng sagot sa misteryong ito? At kung mapatunayan na peke nga ang bank certificate, bakit gagawin ito ng Wirecard? Paano ito nakalusot sa SEC? Lois Calderon, CNN Philippines.